Good afternoon, everybody, and it's my privilege to be here and talk about a project which is of a very national importance. You may be wondering what exactly the portal is all about, but it's the Indian Language Technology Proliferation and Deployment Center. My name is Mahesh Kulkarni, and I'm heading the GIS Research Lab at CDAC Pune, working on all the 22 Indian languages, which are scheduled languages. And I'm just going to talk about the project, what we did. So the project description is as follows. Designed, developed and maintained by CDAC GIST Pune, supported by TDIL program of DIT, Ministry of Communications and Information Technology, Government of India. So this is one of a very unique project in that fact that it has been supported by Technology Development in Indian Language Program of DIT, Government of India. It's a national level repository of Indian language tools, technologies, the linguistic resources, the standards, and many more. It's a unique portal, I can say, that in the world, that all the basically research which has been happening under the TDL funded projects like government projects, they are being actually put on a single platform and made available to general public at large. It is not only for the general public at large, but it is made for academicians, it is made for the research people, it is made for the PhD students who are there. It is also been made available for the common man. So that's very important part. Second thing is that we do have a consortia of almost something like 45 institutions put together, working on some of the challenging areas like machine translation, cross-lingual information access, optical character recognition, online handwritten character recognition, and some of the speech technologies. So all these premier R&D institutes which are there, like IITs, IIITs, CDAC, ISC, all the outcomes of these are being actually put on this particular portal to make it available to the people at large. So there are a lot of provisioning for third-party tools also. Currently there are linguistic resources in the sense you got a dictionaries, you got a corpus. See, basically this is also meant for academic, as I told you. There are almost 52 researcher students who are using these resources. Like text corpus is there is the image corpus is there, dictionaries are there, and they are being given free of charge to what is called the people who would like to develop further. There are research papers available, there are profiles of people, so we are connecting people, the academicians, the industry, and everybody, even the stakeholders, for example, the decision makers at the state level and a central level. And total current downloads of the resources only are 12,000. The portal has over 20 lakhs visitors per year. That's a very phenomenal growth of the portal. Currently, it has crossed a mark of 1 crore visit. These are a unique visit. However, it has got 3 crores of visit, basically, which is a multiple type of people visiting, and around 25,000 hits per day. Over 11 lakhs free Indian language tools CDs are distributed. So it is not only through the portal, but whatever tools and technologies are available, like the fonts, the keyboard driver, the free and open source software like LibreOffice, OpenOffice, are all localized in 22 Indian languages. And they are being given on a form of a CD. The main intention is that to reach the unreached. So we wanted to go to the people wherein at the rural environment, the people should be able to communicate in their own language, and that's what exactly we are doing through this particular portal. All 22 languages, sir. 22 Indian languages. We have got a scheduled 22 languages with alternate scripts also. Means, for example, Santhali is a language which has Devanagari as a script as well as Alchiki as a script. If you take Sindhi as a language, it has got a Perso-Arabic as a script as well as a Devanagari as a script.
I'm not understanding why is this there. What is the end result of this?
So the end result is that all the research, whatever is happening all around India, in terms of the all premier R&D institution, it is brought under one platform. Some of the technologies which I explained to you in terms of the machine translation, the cross-lingual information access, the speech technologies, because unless it is not a job of single institution to develop, it has been funded by the government, and all the research work which is there, it is brought on a single platform so that even the stakeholders get benefited out of it, like a common man, even the researchers can get benefited out of this, and some standards are also in place so that if a state government actually wants to look at their plan in terms of ICT promotion, then they can look at what language they are promoting and what are the tools, technologies are required to do so. It is a very standardized way certain things are made available to them. So it is, even there is a lot of, let us take an example of we are standardizing the keyboard for mobile now, for Indian languages. So we will have a public opinion also coming on to that. So there is a lot of interaction with the public. so that the things can be taken care decently. Yes, yes, it is in ODI also. Yes, yes.
NKN connectivity.
Yes, sir. Yes, we have already taken the NKN connectivity.
Is it Unicode compliant?
Yes, 100% Unicode compliant.
100%.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. There are almost all the free and open source software which I talked about. They are already available on a free download over there. 11 lakh CDs are being distributed physically to the people, even the school, colleges, and everybody. So this is a portal for dissemination of whatever work has been happening so far within India in regards with the research part as well. So it's not only CDAC work, but it's the work of all the institutions. As I told you, some of the very interesting projects which are supposedly to be there, speech-to-speech translation. He talked about something about the voice, but we are working about speech-to-speech translation. So can you get a speech input, get it converted into text, then translate, and again output and data mining, and then again,
Google
yeah,
Translate.
yeah, yeah. But it's speech-to-speech. It's not a translation alone.
Because I speak
Yeah.
in Hindi.
Yes.
It will be available in Odia to
Yes,
use
actually there are a lot of projects, let me explain. There are a lot of projects happening in that. These technologies are very challenging technologies. At one end you require the basically call as the research, at another end you call it the linguistic resources. If you look at the speech-to-speech technologies, you require speech databases and so on. So currently in the project mode, it is available for Mandi Bhav, means for the agricultural domain, the speech technology has been already rigged up. So one can actually query through a normal phone. A farmer can query for a Mandi Bhav on a phone. It will get converted into a text. It is not a pattern matching. It's get converted into text, query into a database, and you get the result out of it through the phone. So that's already available.
I'm asking in Hindi.
Yeah.
I'm giving a speech in Hindi.
Yes.
People can listen in Odia or Bengali language.
Currently that is not been tried, but that's a name. It's basically cross language.
In agriculture domain.
Yeah.
Because the speech.
No, it is domain basic basically. It is domain specific.
If you use something, a word which is not in the repository, it cannot.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Because machine edit translation first you have to achieve.
Absolutely, sir.
The voice varies from person to person. How it captures text?
No, it captures. That's what I am telling. So that's why we are going domain by domain.
Voice differs.
No, we go by domain by domain. We have classified. See, if you take Orissa as a state, basically, therein the accent will differ. Accent will differ.
Yeah.
So we are picking up 3 popular accents which are being spoken. If you go to the Maharashtra also, or any part of the world, you will have an accent difference every 25 kilometers. It's a very hard, challenging problem. And in order to resolve this hard, challenging problem, see, we have to create an ecosystem. That's very important. It's not like that I do something in isolation. We are working on 22 Indian languages. We require the best of institutions working into this. We require the stakeholders. We require the state government. We require everybody to make this happen. And that's where the portal is getting very important in that regard, because there are almost, as I told you, 52 students, PhD students are utilizing the resources. What you talked about in the morning in terms of the optical character recognition also, there is an image corpus, there is a speech corpus. So at one end, one can use that and do a lot of work on top of
So
it.
I'll just need to interrupt here.
Yes,
I
sir.
think we are getting too engaged out here.
Yeah.
How many slides do you have here?
I got only one slide.
This is it?
Yeah, this
so
is
we can start a conversation
Yes,
immediately?
this is the last slide. Let me explain this slide
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I will
yeah.
come to that. So it caters to the wide range of users and ensures that the fruits of ICT help bridge the digital divide. Resource for common man, as I explained, desktop tools are there, internet tools are there, there are tools for mobile. So we have recently given tools for a person to download on a mobile on an Android platform, the keyboards, Indian language keyboards, so one can input through the mobile. So some of the problems we are trying to resolve that now. The keyboards are available for 15 different languages. Resources and services for Indian language, scholars, academicians, research community, domain experts, and stakeholders have been made available to the community for the first time. Sharing of resources among the researchers has further boosted research in the Indian language domain and ensures proper representation of 22 Indian languages on the digital medium. And there is a future roadmap. I am not going to go into the details, but yes, more and more tools and technologies will be added. Then we also plan that industry interaction should increase so that these tools can be actually taken by the industry and put to use in the real sense, basically. Thank you.
Are you... this I mean, this is not nothing to do with your presentation, but it looks to me as though this can be the basis for a future linguistic survey of India,
Absolutely,
which
sir.
has been missing for more than 75 years now.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And this can form the basis. Now, you have only 21 languages, you
22.
said.
22
languages.
official languages.
How will you expand it to 530?
Yeah, actually, there are certain, these are 22 Indian languages, so the mandate goes for the scheduled languages. Currently, we are talking about only the 22 scheduled languages. It is possible because earlier there were 18 languages in the schedule. Now it has become 22. So Dogri, Santhali, Maithili got added recently. Now,
No,
whenever
so there's a big politics about from 18 to 22.
Perfect.
I'm talking about an overarching
Absolutely,
linguistic
sir.
survey of India.
Yes, yes. So I'm coming to that now. Linguistic Survey of India is what is called, they provide the inputs to us. That's one important thing. And now whatever the popular languages are there, apart from the 22 scheduled languages, we are considering into the heritage scripts. So we have already proposed to the Unicode Consortia, the Grantha proposal, the Silatanagari proposal, then the Brahmi, actually the original script. So we are trying to preserve these languages as well and bringing them onto the digital platform. So when you look at Sikkim, the Limbu is the script which is being currently used, and we are already providing open type fonts and the keyboard drivers. So we are protecting from that angle. So we are augmenting with what Linguistic Survey of India is doing.
No, something like the Andaman language, which
Yeah.
only 3 people today
Perfect,
speak,
perfect.
would be a right thing, extension of your work here.
Sir, I may not be able to immediately say because it's a lot of research work one has to do. Because in Unicode, if you look at the international level, there should be minimum 10,000 speakers of that to get it into the international standards. Today, what we are doing is that we are looking at all our Indian languages to be on an international platform. Means if they are Unicode compliant, and we are pushing into Unicode, so all your mobiles, browsers, everything will be following the Indian language standards, and there will be no barriers in that. But yes, your point is well taken in that regard. There are a lot of attempts going on to record the folk layers and trying to capture that information and put it into the digital medium. Yes.
Any questions?
Yeah.
Actually, issue here, we are talking about the dialects. Actually, there are 22 scheduled languages official, and the Dogra I missed.
Yeah. Dogri. Yeah.
Dogri.
Yeah.
So, what is happening, unless there is a script which is following a script language, then there is an issue for the technology. Because you have to really translate it, and then you have to again go to retranslate it into the speeches. Because they go, if you have noticed, he has told, first speech has to go to the text,
Yeah.
which is a written script, then text has to go there. In both the cases, you have to need a depository. Depository and depository, which we give. So he has made the point that input has to come from the people who are actually speaking that language. Unless that language is there, and then he has to find out the English or Hindi equivalent of that, then all
Absolutely.
his research will be complete. Otherwise, it will not be there. So there is a huge issue. I think you should have mentioned for the audience benefit that this is a mission mode project.
Absolutely. This is the mission mode projects.
This is the TDIL
Yeah.
mission mode project which started in 1992. They have already crossed 21 years.
Absolutely.
And then
Absolutely.
there's as he
So,
said,
but this is for,
languages.
yeah, yeah.
CDI, myself from my center, I have distributed more than 1 lakh.
Yes, yes.
So it's a huge work. I mean, for our country, it is a very, very huge work.
No, even I think I can boldly say over here that our work can go into Guinness Book of World Records in regards with localizing in 22 languages all the free and open source software. I mean, nobody in the world has done that. We have done in a record time, and that's what you can get it on a CD. So LibreOffice, Firefox browser, yeah.
What's the web address?
It is a TDIL-dc.in. TDIL, it's a technology development in Indian language -datacenter.in.
In fact, he can tell you that there was a problem with the standard OS platforms 7 years, 8 years back.
Absolutely.
They had to create the BOSS, BOSS.
The new boss here is saying that we need to move now. Otherwise, we'll miss our lunch.
Okay. Thank you.